A husband and wife used to fight every day. The husband worked all day and came home tired in the evening. The wife, carrying all her anger from the day, would pour it out on him as soon as she saw him. Their constant bickering often escalated into physical fights. This was their daily routine. The wife grew frustrated and decided to separate from her husband. While contemplating this, her neighbor told her about a Babaji outside the city who gave talismans to his followers, which could fix all their problems. The neighbor advised her to try the Babaji before opting for divorce. The woman decided to seek Babaji's help. She visited Babaji, bowed before him, and asked if he really gave talismans that could control husbands. Babaji nodded and confirmed it. She asked what would happen if she took the talisman. Babaji explained that her husband would become obedient. If she told him to stand, he would stand. If she told him to sit, he would sit. He would eat whatever she offered silently, obey her without raising his voice, and smile whenever she looked at him. After this, no couple in the city would be happier than them. The woman was delighted and begged Babaji to prepare the talisman quickly. Babaji smiled and said there was only one condition. She would need a lion's whisker to make it. Without it, the talisman could not be prepared. The woman pleaded if there was no alternative, but Babaji insisted. She thought for a moment and agreed to get the whisker. Babaji prayed for her and sent her off. She returned after 2.5 months with a small box filled with lion whiskers. Babaji was astonished and asked how she had managed to get them. The woman laughed and explained that she took a large piece of meat tied to a stick to the zoo. The lion initially kept his distance but ate the meat from the stick. She repeated this the next day and gradually reduced the distance between herself and the lion. Eventually, she was feeding the lion by hand and petting it over the head, neck, and back. Over time, their friendship grew, and she would sit on the lion while it walked around the cage. During this time, she managed to pluck a whisker from the lion. She explained that she had taken all the whiskers to help other women who might need them for talismans, so Babaji wouldn't have to send anyone to the zoo again. Babaji laughed and said that the lion's whiskers were the real talisman. No further papers or spells were needed. He explained that she had used a little food, attention, and love to tame a wild animal feared by all, so taming her husband would be far easier. The woman had taken only 2.5 months to gain the lion's trust. Babaji told her that with similar attention, love, and service, she could make her husband obedient and loyal without magic. Babaji emphasized that relationships are built on mutual feelings, attention, love, and service. Without these, families and relationships cannot thrive. He advised her not to change the course of her life at this stage and to make her current home beautiful and comfortable. The love and loyalty she had shown the lion could now be applied to her husband. He added that in a household, a husband's authority naturally decreases over time while the wife's influence grows. The woman should use her cooking and care to make her husband accustomed to her presence, as this would strengthen their bond. The husband comes home tired from the outside world and seeks attention and love. If he does not find it, he will remain restless. Love is powerful. Just a fraction of it offered to the husband will make him serve and obey her throughout his life. The woman bowed, took the box of lion whiskers, and quietly left for home, scattering the whiskers along the way.